Thinking about the 10 plus credit cards I have in my credit card rotation, not even counting my player two, it can get overwhelming for the casual credit card user. Which is why in this video, we're going to cover why the Citi Strata Premier can potentially be the only credit card in your entire credit card rotation. Now, if you enjoy content such as this on YouTube, guys, feel free to smash that subscribe button as I release credit card content regularly. Before we get into the specifics of why the Citi Strata Premier is an amazing standalone credit card, I do want to start off by saying that I have zero Citi credit cards. And this is honestly at the highest point of my credit card bucket list of kind of exiting my safety bubble of the Chase ecosystem. Love the Chase ecosystem, but I'm starting to slowly branch out into the hotel ecosystem and eventually into other ecosystems such as Citi and unlock those tangible benefits that all of their credit cards offer. When we're trying to assess whether a credit card can last on its own without the need of any additional credit cards, they have to address the five major areas of spend in the average consumer's rotation, with the first being dining. As we know, a large majority of the population enjoys dining out regularly, so being able to capture an elevated multiplier on a activity that you are doing regularly is game changing for reaping the benefits of credit card points. Moving on to number two, and another high area of spend for the general consumer is groceries. Any credit card begins to shine when you have access to both the dining and grocery multiplier on the same card. Because when you go through certain seasons in your life, you're going to see you're going to be grocery shopping more in comparison to dining and vice versa. So if you can capture both of these on a singular card, this is game changing. The third area of spend that you need to be able to capture is gas, especially if you commute at a longer distance. Having a gas multiplier on a singular card is essential. Number four, if you are in the travel credit card game, is a travel multiplier as well as access to transfer partners. And the last is going to be the waiving of a foreign transaction fee. If you're going to begin to capitalize on the expenditure that you put on a credit card, you need to be able to avoid that pesky 3% charge that a credit card company usually charges. And the best part, guys, is that these five areas of spend that I just listed are all captured on the Citi Strata Premier. When we take a look at the multipliers offered by the Strata Premier, we're going to see a laundry list of 3x multipliers on airfare, hotel purchases, dining, groceries, as well as gas and electric vehicle charging. And the cherry on top is that the Citi Strata Premier is going to waive foreign transaction fees. So, in a hypothetical situation that you are traveling to Europe, you can solely bring this one singular credit card and cover 100% of the purchases that you are making along the way and captured an elevated multiplier on all of them. Let's make a little comparison for the laundry list of multipliers that I just listed for the Citi Strata Premier. In my personal rotation to cover all of these areas of spend, I have the American Express Gold, which comes with a $325 annual fee that covers my dining and grocery needs. I have my Chase Sapphire Preferred, which covers my free foreign transaction fee, my transfer partner needs, as well as travel multiplier. And lastly, I have my Chase Freedom Unlimited that I got an exclusive offer via my Player 2 earlier this year that gets me 5% back on gas. So for $420, I get all of the same multipliers that the Citi Strata Premier offers at a $95 annual fee. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to say, that the Amex Gold gets a higher area of spend and the Chase Transfer Partners may be better, but there is a price for simplicity, guys. And the purpose of this video is to show that one singular credit card can kind of capture what many other credit cards do at a very, very competitive rate. Moving on to everyone's favorite topic, and the next big topic to talk about is the sign up offer. And when you initially open up your Citi Strata Premier, you're going to get a 75,000 bonus in Citi thank you points when you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of opening your account. Now, the spend requirements as well as the time requirements are on par with every other kind of mid-range travel card in the entire credit card game. The direct competitors for the Citi Strata Premier are going to be the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Capital One Venture. And all of these cards offer a sign-up bonus between $6 and I would say $750, excluding those exclusive offers that are floating around from time to time. So I believe you're getting a very competitive offer as well as access to the kind of wide array of transfer partners that the Citi Strata Premiers offers you, and staying in line with its direct competitors in the same kind of travel realm. Since this video is centered around this being our sole credit card, let's see where we can actually utilize our credit card points that we earn not only through our sign up offer, but through the laundry list of multipliers, and look at the transfer partners available to the Citi ecosystem. And Citi has access to a wide array of flight partners as well as some hotel transfer partners. Some of the flight partners I do want to accentuate are ones such as Emirates, which is one of the go tos for business and first class flight redemptions. You have Avianca, you have Virgin Atlantic, as well as Aeromexico, which I utilized this past year going to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. You're also going to have access to the Accor hotel system. Many people are not familiar with the Accor hotel chain because they're not in that big hotel ecosystem such as Hilton, Hyatt, as well as Marriott Bonvoy. But the Accor ecosystem has access to some luxurious brands such as the SLS as well as Sofitel. And by doing a quick research into their website, you can see, such as in Mexico, where I went to a all-inclusive Hyatt, they have access to some beautiful all-inclusive SLS as well as Sofitel options in the same destinations. So with this one singular credit card, guys, you're not only getting access to a wide array of flight partners, but you have some viability in the hotel ecosystem as well, capturing up to 2.2 cents per point per Citi thank you points. Another cool aspect of the Citi ecosystem in general and Citi thank you points is they are flexible aside from the travel transfer partners. Citi thank you points resemble those such as Chase, where they can be redeemed up to 1 cent per point, meaning that if you have 1,000 Citi thank you points, that is worth $10. Having a very liquid kind of credit card currency always gives you that kind of safety net if you ever want to revert to a cashback setup. So, with the laundry list of multipliers associated with the Citi Strata Premier, you can begin to rack up extensive amounts of cashback if you do not want to be part of what we call team travel and transfer amount to the wide variety of transfer partners at your disposal. The last thing I wanted to talk about in this video was the annual fee associated with the Strata Premier. And this credit card comes with a $95 annual fee. Again, very similar to its opposing opponents, such as the Sapphire Preferred as well as the Capital One Venture. And it's going to also come with a $100 hotel credit you can use every single year. Now, the downside, guys, is that this $100 hotel credit needs to be spent within the Citi travel portal, and it has to be at a $500 minimum area of spend. My experience with travel portals usually are that they're usually inflated at about a 5 to 10% of the time. Now, while you can find good deals, for the most part, it's usually inflated to kind of benefit the provider from you purchasing on their system. Now, for me, I don't kind of assume that this credit is going to be used very similar to my Chase Sapphire Preferred, because I'm going to get many more tangible benefits through transferring my points out into the transfer partners and getting a better deal that way. Well, guys, that concludes the overview of the Citi Strata Premier. And while I do understand there are credit cards like the American Express Gold that do outshine it in the spending multiplier department, the Strata Premier is just an overall well-rounded credit card that definitely has the potential to be the only credit card in your wallet. At this time, I love juggling multiple credit cards, different ecosystems, as well as hotel partners. But later in my life, when I definitely want to simplify my credit card rotation, I definitely see myself targeting a credit card like the Citi Strata Premier that will make my spending extremely simple, guys, and always tap the same credit card no matter where I go, whether it's domestically or internationally. And if you enjoyed this content, guys, feel free to smash that subscribe button as I post credit card content on YouTube regularly. And if you want another credit card related video, I got one right here for you.